Hello and welcome back to HoI4 with our Netherlands campaign. What we are trying to become the beacon of democracy, and I noticed something. Apparently Westphalia is justifying against us. It's firing off its claims against Holland. Focus right here. That kind of means that I really should cancel my justification on these guys, because we're going to get into a war with, well, basically France. And I can tell you right now that this is going to be very hard fought and probably impossible war. I think the saving grace would be if the Chinese would just sort of join in, but they are not fighting against them, and I wouldn't even know how we could force them into this war somehow. I think the smart thing to do would be to bail on my current democratic bloc, join the Chinese bloc, and work from there as much as it pains me. The reason for this, of course, very simple. I cannot get any of these guys into my little empire. They are the leading de facto democratic power, and, well, sadly, I am not the leader of that bloc. I could at least become a part of it. And I think it's not a bad idea if we do so. We cannot find the continental system on our own. So this is kind of something that needs to happen. So I don't think I can dissolve my faction. Theoretically, I'm not capable of doing that. So I need to kind of figure out how to do this. Yeah, we'll just see how fucked we are. So first things first. You're gonna go back home. You are already home, and we're gonna just set up some more lovely borders. Got one right here. Got one right there, and yeah, I don't really know what else we're gonna do. So this is gonna be a very not so fun war, to be honest. Yeah, it's 70 days of just sitting here waiting painfully. What we probably should do is not these forts, these these ones should probably be on our list a little bit higher. I'm actually gonna lower the number to, because 10 is a bit silly. So we're gonna build them in rounds of 1. Or 2. Let's build them in rounds of 2 and just keep working our way up from there. I'm gonna want to finish the rocket side because I think it's gonna be useful that we're gonna shoot at our little neighbors. But yes, this is gonna be very important. It's gonna be built, because without it, I think this is gonna help us at least hold claims to on our own, and yeah, hopefully, he cannot guarantee me because we are not members of. That sucks. So we're just gonna be basically having a problem here. And there's nothing I can do. I still think it's ridiculous that I cannot dissolve a faction on my own. I never really got the reasoning behind that. Let's see. Let's go to diplomacy. Like where is it again? The create faction window. I can never find this one. Faction leader may only have a faction containing itself with puppets. At least this is Malta. Oh wow. The Roman Empire did it. League of Nations, the Albanian entry. So I need to somehow kick out Sweden, which I can't. Because you can't kick people out of a faction, which I still find weird. They cancelled the non-aggression pact. I still have officially a non-aggression pact with France, I think. No, I don't. Well, I think it's time for us to dig in as much as we can, and yeah, that's about it. Dutch Indonesia. There we go. You gotta protect your own islands here, darling. Just focus on the ports. Alright, so you've almost got enough. Kingdom of Louisiana, declare war in the Kingdom of Deseret. And mechanized equipment. Now we're just gonna stick with this, because now... Okay, so what do we can invite the Republic of the Deseret in our faction. Now, I don't think that's a good idea. If it were not for the fact that these guys are claiming against us, because this would get me into... Well, you know what? Let's just do this. You are alone in this war, and let's see, you have a lot more forces, so I'm not gonna accept the call to arms of this war. We're gonna merge ourselves into it. Sweden did. Great. Probably should not have done that. Ah, who cares? We're most likely dead soon anyway. How many days is left on this one? The AI is put on aggressive, so in 2 weeks' time war will be declared. It's kind of a given here. Luckily these forts are fairly cheap to build. Yeah, well, takes actually very little time to build these, surprisingly enough. Germany claims Cologne. And we can have some more modern mechanized equipment, and we're gonna need to trade in some factories. We need a little bit more oil, we'll trade from Mexico. And a little bit more steel, which we'll take from England. Very good. And next up is... Whoa. Some entrenching tools. There we go. Let's just keep building the forts as much as we can. That's what all we can do right now. Get our encryption up and running. Not really. We'll go for infantry equipment, that kind of stuff. Hopefully that will enable bigger, badder, and more badass defenses. Alright, jet engines, League of Nations, a British entry. So far we haven't been attacked yet. Good. Hopefully we can keep this up. It's ahead of time. This is all fully researched, except for the maintenance companies. And you got your claims on me, but you're not firing them. It's because you're a puppet. No, you're an independent nation. Against... You've got Poland, Netherlands, and Westphalia. The Empire of China has become the center of a new tourist industry thanks to their focus on aircraft invasions and well-developed civilian economy. Tour operators are creating package holidays that take care of everything from flights to hotels and to outings in historic locations around the world. The cheapening cost of airline tickets is taking what was a previously luxury enjoyed by most wealthy and opening up to the growing middle class. This makes the nation richer and exposing people around the globe to Chinese culture. Alright. I'm so surprised that we're not being declared war upon. It's an interesting event because it fired really late. Encryption pulse code modulation. Don't know what it means, but I'm surprised that we are not declared upon yet. I know he can declare on Poland or anything along those lines because, you know, that doesn't work. But something is preventing him from attacking me. What is it? It's the faction who's not willing to join in. Well, I don't know. You guys are still at the wrong spot. Italy threatens Albania. I don't know what to do here. The Republic of Desiree. You have very little forces, but how are you, hell are you winning against the Kingdom of Lithuania? Louisiana should be able to kick your ass all over the globe. Greece. Wait, wasn't Greece part of the... Yep. Well, that's the end of them. I cannot fight this. Like, ever. How am I supposed to solve this problem? I don't like the fact there's a war going on. See, that's my biggest problem right now. Besides the border goal. I did get another nation into my system, and they are holding off surprisingly well. Where are your forces there, Kingdom of Lithuania? Because, as it looks right now, I could do quite a few interesting things. So I'll just set up a borderline right there, and I want to see how you guys are going to travel there. So to cancel all your orders, and then you'll go to... Check Jones, faction name Fascist 5. Faction name Austrian state, Rhodesia, Namibia. Wait, some faction just created itself. It's called faction name Fascist 5. A little bit of war will be going on then. Good to see a new faction getting called in, but faction name Fascist 5 doesn't really seem like the name I was expecting it to be. Well, well. It is as it is. There's nothing here that's really interesting right now. 1948. Industry is fully up to date. Glorious. Well, except for, you know, the synthetic refineries. Is there anything more here that I would like to go for? Like specialized rubber plants and specialized oil refineries. Might not be a bad thing to take a look at. Could resolve some of the factory issues that we're having right now. Alright. A lot of non-aggression pacts, cancellations, and a lot of people joining a faction with the weirdest name ever. Alright, well I can live with that. It's just 170 days, but it's so much ahead of time, it looks like a waste. Land doctrine is done. Might as well just... Nah, this is also ahead of time, damn it. At least get my navy up and running, I guess. It's surprising that the French or the monarchists are not the aggressors. They intervened in a war, but so far I don't think they've ever attacked a single person. They've always been... what do you want to call it? Well, not the aggressors, for one. Okay, I need access through Mexico, because this is getting slightly stupid if I don't have it. Mexico's not giving it to me. Where both I can go? United Republics of Central America. You're not in a faction. Huh. You don't like me, because I generated more tension. Neither we of them are in a war. That's a good reason. That's a little bit too much ahead of time, I think. The Empire of Brazil declared war on the Empire of Brazil. Look. Okay. Alright, it's a civil war, so I won't join a faction. But this would be a moment... Leaving the League of Nations? Surprising. That's the first thing you decide to do, leaving the League of Nations. Alright. Not gonna argue there. Oh, right. That might help. There are a lot of democracies here that we could just gobble up as allies. If we could, you know... Probably democracies. Yeah, I think I can do a lot of damage here. as long as these forces ever arrive, but they need to go travel the other way around. Azerbaijan capitulated, so there's a lot of stuff happening here. Let's take a look at... Yeah, there is a lot happening. The world is in chaos, and I'm not able to get any stability, sadly, to the world. Can have Siam declare war on Dutch Siam? Yes, we'll accept that call to arms. Of course we'll do. And, why would you declare war on me? As far as I know, you have no forces. One. A lot of cancellation of non-aggression pacts. Some import requests that are cancelled. The British closer economy will be start trading with the French. It's not really what I would like to do, but you know what? I think I have a better idea. Stop to trade with the French. Trade with Japan. Oh, right, that doesn't change anything. Alright, still need to use the same amount of factories. Need 6 more. I was hoping that I could get some cheap trade with Japan going on, as they are technically within my faction. And they are my puppet. The League of Nations is irrelevant to Empire of Brazil's troubles. Well, sure, but that's a bit strange though, buddy. Alright. League of Nations, Irish withdrawal. Hawaiian withdrawal. Okay, so this is kind of like, we have nothing left to do, so all the AIs just kind of banish the League of Nations. I think I still like the... I actually am fairly dependent on the League of Nations, I realize. This gives me some democratic drift, which is necessary to keep me at the point where we are at. It's 0.1, but I think it's necessary just to keep it in check and not drift too far towards the others. Mozambique has capitulated. They've got an oil plant. So the synthetic refinery doesn't only generate oil, it does only oil and rubber. Why would I ever build a rubber refinery then? It's cheaper. Oh, a lot cheaper, actually. Right. I need less naval production, so we'll destroy a factory here. Here and here. And we'll put them up. There we go. Okay, still, I want to get my little wall done before anything else. And my question is, I still don't know if I can travel from here to here. That's this border. Because there are no forces stationed there, I don't think so. Okay, the naval bit is not as important. Alright, just reorganizes a little bit. There we go, that looks like proper work, alright. Good, you're holding. League of Nations, Austrian troubles. Where are you guys by now? You are traveling around the fucking back end of the world. So, I should join this war, eventually. So, we'll join the war. Send it. They will accept, most likely. This will cause all my puppets to join in as well. Kind of a good thing here. This doesn't allow me to get new rockets, so that's not really of our interest right now. What do we need for this again? Streamlined manufacturing, which falls underneath here. Air Force is not that interesting. Even though it is... whatever. Is there anything I can do, really? Not really, that annoys me. I don't know what to research. Well... this should... yep, you're allowed to join in. Yes, you're allowed to join in. Colonial Namibia. So we've got wars with the Kingdom of Siam. We'll call all our allies here, and we'll call all our allies here. Let's get some puppets into the war. I don't care much for Siam not being in this war. Hopefully, some of these guys still have got forces left that I can send. Which are not really, doesn't really look like they've been doing that much. I think we found the one guy, by the way. You'll be attacking here, and we found the one guy that was trying to get in. Alright, let's get that over with. Very good, and now it's just time for us to... Where does the Kingdom of Louisiana have his forces? Because I don't think it doesn't look like it has any, as it is currently behaving. Emperor Brazil, I would love to assist you with all of it and get you into my faction, but there's a bad opinion. That seems to be the biggest problem here. I think I can get them into a faction. There's reasons to ally the Netherlands. So we just get the opinion fixed. We should be golden. Let's see. I need oil. Emperor of Mexico, of course, closest borders to it. So we'll be... Let's see. Emperor of China... Gran Colombia. We'll trade with the Republic of Gran Colombia. We have a border may be drawn into. Changes their non-aggression... We had a still non-aggression pact. That might explain we're not being declared war on just yet. And I saw that one and I was like, oh my... Wait, we just annexed it? Immediately? Automatically? I think it just went to... Yeah, it's not even occupied territory. That's fine. Right, you can go back to holding the line. I just realized what might happen. Completely unrelated, not really unrelated, but my troops are traveling around will travel around the Spanish borders. They will be intercepted by ships like this one. That kinda sucks. League of Nations, completely disbanding. I need to get access there through... Oh, Louisiana, you're a dick. That reminds me. Actually, that reminds me of something else, though. I wanted to develop nuclear weapons. I wanted, still want to. That means I need to start investing in Air Force. Alright, well, can do that. Let's see, aluminium. It's telling me I have no factories left building. Then what the fuck is this? Oh, these are factories that came by trade. What the fuck am I trading then? Whatever. So, not the air doctrine, but we're gonna use heavy bombers for that, and we need to get fighters as well. I think that's currently actually more important than anything else. Okay. So, yeah, let's get some fighters to support this. And fight to faction. Very good. There we go. So this will help, most likely. Let's see, you have a couple of forces and these guys have a lot more. I guess that's a victory in the making. Yes, I will allow that. Right, where are my guys? 5 of them arrived so far. 2 of them are stuck here. And 1 of them will be sunk by this ship. So 4. Actually, we're already at 4, so we'll get 1 more to die. Damn it. This kind of sucks, but you know, this is this is the best we could do. Alright, what we are going to do, however, is you are here. Improved oil plants. Alright. Doesn't really change much. Just allows for different factories. Right, encryption, decryption is to the maximum that we can have it at. Well, might as well. don't really know what else to do right now. And we're gonna do strategic destruction here. Hopefully lessens the amount of stuff that we need for anything. Right, let's start the attacks. These guys are not that trained actually, and we're still attempting to sink this. You gotta just hold this forever. Empire of Brazil has capitulated. Very good. So that's just the Empire of Brazil left. Because reasons. I don't know what is going on here, but sure. I guess that's how it works. Okay, these mechanized divisions are actually not that bad. Hopefully we'll, this is going all over the place, actually. Now I'm gonna give you specific orders. I'm gonna just see if I can just disrupt the, enemies as much as I can. As usual. So if they're gonna keep me under attack here, this is gonna be a bit more difficult. You see, I see opportunity. What is your... You're only 60%, so... What you're gonna do... We're gonna retreat. We're gonna just bail out of this attack, right? Yeah, there we go. We'll transport ourselves over here, and then we could just kind of circle around and start capturing these points. Like, this is only one. This is only one. This is not native territory, I think. Like, state owner, but there's, you know, they don't consider it a core state, I guess. Actually, this is US, so they might actually do consider it a core state, but there's not much victory points here to be gained. Yeah, we just gotta try stealing victory points. The usual shit. With our motorized divisions. So one of you go there. Actually, just let these guys stick together as threes. I think the biggest problem is that the Deseret guys don't have enough to hold anything, really. Alright, I need one of you to go up there, just take that and... Is that one province? Okay, yeah, sure. And the two of you are just gonna push this guy down. Alright, St. Louis and New Orleans. It gets 25 points here and 20 points there. I think those are the important captures that we can make. Afterwards, just take the route down to New Orleans. Hopefully that will do the trick. Okay, this was mostly what I was afraid of. That these guys would get cut off. Just gonna stop that attack, retreat, and retake this. Okay, so there's a lot more forces here, but it's not just using it properly. Come on, I told you to get out of there. What the hell's going on here? I might just lose my yeah, that's what's happening. So, they are finally responding. Oh well. And we're dead. So the Kingdom of Louisiana is finally responding to this war. You need to... How much manpower do you even have? Nah, you're already all adults must serve. Actually, all of you are. Actually, you are and they are. Do I have any point work? In theory, I do. In practice, I don't know. Brazil is technically out of this war. Alright, I'm researching everything for that one. Caught me jet engines. Might as well get a little radar. So yeah, in theory, I think I will be able to get an invasion on the other end. That does require me to actually build this up. So let's start with that. Let's see what that does for us. Maybe if we can land on the other side. we actually have an opportunity to disrupt this war a little bit more. If the Kingdom of Louisiana surrenders, I think the biggest threat is done. Mexico has a 82,000 troops, or 82 divisions, so I think that they're not that scary. Just to get the Kingdom of Louisiana, because they are the ones that are making the biggest trouble for us right now. Also, I think I should start lend-leasing to you. How about you get some, like, all my old equipment? 23588. 23588. Probably none of it will arrive. Let's start with that. It gets you some infantry equipment. Hopefully it helps. I don't think my rockets will be able to reach. Probably not. Okay. Didn't think so. Right. Okay, these numbers are changing. Good. They're a bit weird, though. Can I wish I could control these better. Why did he make 2 wings out of that? Nobody will ever know. Whatever. Alright, we should start taking a look at that soon-ish. So we're a bit... Well, can't do anything about it. Right. Hopefully, we can win this at some point. Unassigned divisions. Wow. Another guy. Wait, got another one? Another guy. Another one? Wow. There we go. I am running out of manpower, though. Then again, I'm still running on limited conscription. I could probably just get myself by service by requirement. Extensive conscription. Bam. 500,000 people. All available for us. Our own personal little army. Why don't we try to get a mechanized division up? Let's say about 4... Yeah, let's just try getting full mechanized division up and running. We'll deploy them in, who cares? There. As long as I get deployed. We should have the equipment for it, so I just need to get some strong troops that can do this. Italy moves against Croatia. Well, good luck there, Italy. Right. Let's just strike next to New Orleans. And let's get our navy up and running. Both of you. I don't know where you are. Ports. You go to right there. And convoy escort. That region. Let's see. Brazil is pushing in Brazil, which is great. Do you still have your civil war technically running or not? That would be an interesting piece of knowledge. And right, there you go. You know what? In theory, can I build here? I've got a singular factory here. Let's remove that. Right. And build a rocket site there. I know it's a bit mad, but it might just work. Let's get the road and everything up there running first, though. Let's start with the road. Let's see. I need to get some of this trade shit a bit more efficient for me. Let's get a surplus, surplus, surplus. I can do a little bit less of tungsten, get one more factory back. That's about it, right? A little bit less aluminium, a little bit less of everything. We'll just go a little bit less of everything. Production will be a bit slower. But hopefully it won't be too much slowed down. Production isn't really my problem here. So there are some Louisiana convoys here. They're fighting a large Portuguese convoy. Oh crap. Alright, nothing happened. Good. I don't know what the Portuguese Brazilian. I don't know why I said Portuguese, perhaps because they speak Portuguese. Right, yeah. I'm kind of excited. These guys are getting over there. Are these ships already? Look. You're stuck in the Black Sea. Right there. Alright, get to Sevastopol. Right. Then fucking transfer yourself. Right there you go. See, it's not that difficult. How about you, little muppets? Oh, you can't reach. So you need to go to a fucking port and from there on do the transferring as well. Fucking hell. Well, at least these guys are pumping out troops. Problem is I'm getting them and I'm not using them. This is completely useless, by the way, but I don't really know what to research next. And of course we're getting intercepted because my fleet ain't there. Just a submarine, darlings. Fight them off. Right, there you are. Convoy escort here now. This was right there, but you know, important bit is protect that damn convoy. Thank you. Seems they're not really willing to engage right now. Let's see, this is Westphalian. Oh, this army might actually go into war at some point. Alright, fighters and heavy bombers. I'm gonna go for the jet fighters and jet bombers. They're at 45, so, and the bombers are at 15. Yeah. It's not that much of a delay actually, so well. Well, Indonesia, you are doing pretty good there. Still want to keep these guys on the border here. Mostly to do with the fact that this war is probably not gonna go in our favor. I think the reason which you're doing so well so far is probably because it's like a defensive terrain advantage. Because it's all mountainous. And yeah, I don't know what else actually. Empire fucking Mexico is here. Oh, are the Swedish troops fighting there? No. There are... Federal Kingdom of America is actually sending volunteers. It's supporting the Grand Station of Liberia. Like I say, you've got volunteers. Federal as other subject nation states, the blah blah blah. But you are... Is an American bloc federation with other nations. Why are your forces then fighting here? I don't get it. League of Nations. The Finnish enter while the entire world leaves. Well, isn't that the Finnish thing to do? What are you doing? You should be able to do this easily. Alright, you guys invaded the back of that. And, yeah, just keep going with the research on some naval work. Convoy escorts. A lot of Mexican troops are actually transferring somewhere. They're probably transferring to the front right here. And you will probably do pretty well if I would start sending you a Lend-Lease as well. Let's get you some regular equipment. 15628. 628. Send you. Alright. A little bit of interception here, but the Dutch entire navy is willing to intervene. Good. What a submarine can do against these destroyers? Nothing. The Empire of Japan declared war on Japan. Like, seriously? These guys probably have even less troops. No, they've exactly got half. Well, great. Japan needs our help in the war against Japan. Seriously? I doubt that. Well, I guess you guys have got some work to do. There you go. Just set them up. Okay, we've got trade import requests that are not getting fulfilled. Westphalia and India. Okay, we'll just least go a little bit less than you. Get some problem solving with you. And Great Britain is opening trade negotiations again with us. Alright. Okay, you're getting these guys stuck, or you're gonna do the attack at some point. Alright. Seems this landing is gonna be a success. Seems is the key word here. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, so what happened is the forces that did the attack were the ones that were under any damage. Fuck me. Alright, so what happened is the forces that got hit by these submarines, the specific armies, they were the ones that did the final fucking attack right there. Meaning, bunch of dicks, that we lost that attack. How big are these guys? Oh, they're not too big. Alright, where's that rock? How is that rocket site going? I don't need that much harbor. Well, you know. Well, I probably just need the missile side ready anyway. How's it gonna take? Let's see. We'll be done. When? 28th of July. That's this month. That's not too bad. Let's just flip these around. Put you up, put you down. There we go. All the way around. Alright, there it is. New army, Dutch theatre. You guys are actually in the Dutch theatre. You're in the Pacific. You're in the American theatre. Americas. Boop. Right, and you're in the Dutch theatre, and you'll be my Black Ops, Special Ops divisions. And just get you a border. Right, there we go. Okay, got that set up. Let's shift your deployment back to these guys, and then we're gonna just get extremely surprised at things for a while. Right, fighter 3s. Let's get some jet fighters. That also means that I need to build an airport right here. Now, this is gonna be, Curacao is becoming the place to be soon enough. It's gonna be important that these harbors are being built. Heavy bombers. Well, let's go a bit ahead of time and go for jet heavy bombers. You know, it's gonna take me a year, and hopefully it's gonna be worth it. And we're gonna be kicking the nuke. We're gonna be nuking the crap out of them anyway. Right, how much navy do I have left? We can run at 5, so I could just get rid of 2 more. That's 1. And that's 2. Also, I can probably get rid of one of these rocket sites. Once every 30 days, next roof can be done at. Alright, that's fine. Means I can get 2 nuclear reactors, at least here. They'll go after all of this. There we go. Got it all nice and set up. From trade, 15. Nuclear bombs. Aren't we living in a swell time? Let's get more 2.5% more, less research time. Yeah, I don't care much about that. Anyway, with that, I want to thank you guys for streaming and see you guys next time. Bye-bye.